perfect. It's you two. I have... I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting. All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successful efforts to complete it have all ended in failure. Despite it, with the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
Well, that's us for sure!
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot. If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the Commissioner about
Okay, so who are we looking for?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own village, but the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name? If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe...
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed in... Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a print in any case. It would probably be best to go to Vimara Village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable.
Alright then, let's go! I'm starting to get really curious. Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy? If this commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation.
Looking to buy something? I do.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine's...
Ah, so you're here about that, then. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search...
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions. I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know? We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is... At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was...
Alright, specific...
Young guy. In his early 20s, probably. I chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did...
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't. There aren't many young people like him nowadays. So genuine and pure. To think...
Could he have just moved away?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village?
Huh. All right, thanks for the information.
It's that guests I hear.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake.
Could you tell us a bit about...
Of course. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he would often take time to visit the elderly. And whenever someone had something on their mind, as the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person, but, you would never...
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to... Well, Traveler, what do you think? Paimon thinks so too. Like, the name thing. And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality. Wait, so you're saying it's... Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that.
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're...
Yep, sure are. We were just...
I'm so glad to hear that. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here. Please keep searching for a missing villager.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing village? Is this the place?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but we used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look... I was actually adopted by the people of Vamar village. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a bird. Really? You know exactly how I feel? Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, no matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient, too. Ever since he disappeared. No, none of those things.
Wow. Did he ever tell you anything about...
He mostly just... Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents. I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away. Look at me. Talking your ear... The last time I talked this much in one go was... come to think of it. Every time we talked, time always passed by really slowly. Even...
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, look at those hilly churls over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little... The Abyss Order. Uh-oh, we've been spotted!
Into the wind! So. The wind knows me. One with nature. Clouds high, the birds call. The wind knows me. Into the wind.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Boba, get them!
As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
You asked for it!
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting Mom's...
It was no trouble.
Now that I think about it, the Hilly... They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village.
Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara Village, just in case. Wait a second. The person... It's Dainsleif!
Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours? Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. Well, see you later.
Yep, see you later, Atosa! Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose? No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on. The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly...
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilly churl activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Still, the hilly churl activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is... And you shall have them. I never intended to hide... Don't worry. There should be ample... Ah. So that was the someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilly churl activity. And that is certainly not much—
Right! That mysterious voice she heard in her brother's memory. The one—
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you? I sense hesitation in your words. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his name is Vederfolnir. I'm loath to admit it, but... There were 5 of them. The 5 sinners of Kanria. The wise Roptatir. The visionary Vedderfolnir, Gold, Rhindaughter, the Foul, Sertologi, and Rehir of Solnari, Rerir. No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's map, and the one we just learned about, Dane's brother.
They were once people of great esteem in Khaenri'ah, those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best, 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world. So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy. And for that, indeed, if they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray. Of course. As I said...
So, Dane, what have you been...
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been by retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt a...
Indeed. However, the eye was integral to their plan. Yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the there are many signs pointing to that.
Then, what should we...
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss based on the intel I've gathered so far. I suspect...
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley line... My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of
Wait! Then our commission here in Vimara Village...
It's certainly possible. I'll join your
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigate... Well, let's go find Dane!
I knew you'd miss me.
This is such a great place for a vacation.
Dane? Hello, Dane? Did something happen?
The missing person from your commission.
Oh, young guy?
There appear to be certain memories in my memories.
Maybe...
No, it wasn't a dream. And I'm certain I've never met this person before. I remember... handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the...
Indeed. And it appears he
Wait then. all the memories the village... But why would he do something like that?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning,
Well, it's sort of truth.
that their goal is still to obtain the Eye of the First. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't... However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the... Come with me.
Oh, so you're going to take us?
Of course.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to... Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Hey, wait up!
Need to hire a duelist? Quietly now.